Council, Councillor Mark Purvis.
Thank you very much. It's great to see as many people here for such a great gentleman as Jack Charlton. On behalf of Ashton Town Council, I would like to give you all a very warm welcome to Hurst Park and to Ashton in this really good weather in October, and hope the rain stops off for another hour at least. The Council is very grateful to you all for attending this very special unveiling event. It is for the people of Ashton that we are here and that we have undertaken this project. But also we would like to take the opportunity to recognise and thank those on my left for joining behind me, sorry, because I was supposed to be on my left, but on my right, to recognise those on my right for joining our community to recognise the importance of the tribute to Jack Charlton and of the work to celebrate the 4 footballers from Ashton who were awarded the Football of the Year. Jackie Milburn in 1958, Jimmy Adamson in 1962, Bobby Charlton in 1966, and Jack Charlton in 1967. I mean, what a hall of fame for a small town in North England. My fellow colleague and civic aide of Ashton, Councillor Bob Walkinshaw, cannot be here today, so Caroline is going to replace Bob. Caroline Ball is going to replace Bob and do the speech on behalf of Bob. Caroline will speak more about the importance of this project to the town and no doubt about football. We will hear from Councillor Liam Lavery, and we are delighted that Mrs Pat Charlton will join us not only to unveil the statue but to say a few words. Before I hand over, I would like to welcome Mrs Pat Charlton and her family and friends on the right, Ian Lavery MP, Sir John Hall, on behalf of the leader of Northumberland County Council, John Riddle, Civic Head of Northumberland, Trevor Sesfat, and Kim McGuinness, Northumbria Police and Crime Commissioner. On behalf of Mr William Parenti of Welbeck Estates, Mr and Mrs Sample, footballing legends Eddie Gray on behalf of Leeds United FC, Bobby Monco on behalf of Newcastle, and Brian Pop Robson. We also welcome representatives from Northumberland FA and Northumberland County Council and our neighbouring mayors. We also welcome the contributors to the statue and the works for whom the thanks are displayed nearby. Finally but not least, I would like to welcome the contractors who have been involved in this project from design to spading the ground and there today. Douglas Jennings, our sculptor, Barry Mead, our Fountain of Knowledge and Heritage expert, Neil Blacklock, Frank Curry and the team from Brambledown, Tony Kay and Martin Kay and the teams at Bespoke Concrete and Classic Masonry, Colin Woodruff from Jasper Kerr Consultant Engineers, Jim Miller from Spotty Dog Signs and Print, Darren Turner at CBS World, and Nick Wright of Place on Earth, who helped us bring the project forward in ways we never imagined at the start. We hope you all enjoy seeing the finished work and how they have come together. Town Council officers who have worked more closely with you all have nothing but praise and admiration for the level of commitment for this amazing project. So to everyone in front, thank you again. Be inspired by these amazing Ashton men and to those on my right. And I hope you take the opportunity to celebrate the involvement in Jack's tribute in Ashton and the wonderful Ashton Football Heritage Project that was born of this. Thank you very much. I would like now to introduce Liam Lavery, who is going to talk more about how it's come about, and how it's ended.
Thank you, Mark, for that introduction. I would like to start by thanking everyone for coming here today on this special occasion, just as it's starting to rain. This day has been over 2 years in the making, and I promise the wait will absolutely be worth it. It's great to welcome Jack's family here, and in particular Pat, Jack's widow, who will be saying a few words in a minute. Jack's family have been very supportive throughout the project, and I'm very grateful for their assistance that they have given throughout. Jack is a legend, not just in Ashton, but across the UK, Ireland, and throughout the world. He's not just known for his outstanding footballing career, both as a player and a manager, but he's known equally for simply being a genuine and caring gentleman who is proud to be where we are today in his hometown of Ashton. The project to immortalise Jack began in the wake of his very sad passing in the summer of 2020. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy project, far from it, particularly at a time when fundraising would be difficult, as it was in the middle of the COVID crisis where families across these communities were struggling. It was always going to be a challenge to raise the finances, but it was 100% worth it in the end. I wasn't going to let myself feel it's something that was so important. I even spent our summer holiday doing interviews and trying to fundraise, which I feel like I need to apologise to the partner Georgia for. So Jack deserves everything for being the incredible man he was, for the legacy he has left. I met Jack quite a few times. I didn't meet him at places such as sporting or corporate events or anything like that. It was mainly when he used to walk up and down Station Road in Ashton, which I can remember so vividly from when I was a kid. He used to talk to everyone. You could tell he loved the town, and the attendance here today shows that this town also loves Jack. Along with the statue, we also have the memorial walls here, which pays tribute to some of Ashton's great footballers, including Jack, Bobby, Jackie Milburn and Jimmy Anderson too. This project evolved out of the statue project, and it's only right that we remember all those sports people who helped put our historic town on the map. There must be something in the water here in Ashton to produce these icons. Footballers, cricketers, golfers, you name them, Ashton has produced them. I would like to thank Ashton Town Council for taking this project on. They've been magnificent from start to finish. I know the previous town clerk, Mike Slaughter, was here. He helped get this off the ground and was taken over by Sarah Eden, who has done such a brilliant job in helping complete the project. Thanks to all of the staff and elected councillors at Ashton Town Council too. You've been brilliant, you've been key in making this happen. Also, it's good to see Bruce Shepherd here and Danny Buckley. Both made very significant contributions, and I'd like to take this time to thank them personally for what they've done. I would like to also thank everyone who's contributed. Individuals, businesses, trade unions, all of Ashton's Labour County councillors, and many more. Whether it was £1 or £10,000, thank you very much. It was a proper community-driven collective team effort. It would be remiss of me not to mention one more person, and that is Douglas Jennings, the sculptor. I really don't know how he does it. It's truly mesmerising, to be quite honest. The project working group, which I chair at Ashton Town Council, visited the studio back in February to see the statue as it was progressing. What an experience that was. Good to see you today, Douglas, and thank you so much for the work that you've done. To conclude, the memorial is extraordinary. It's one of the proudest achievements of my life to date, and it will be a lasting memorial for a man who was so cherished by so many. The people of Ashton should be proud of this. It symbolises that no matter where you come from or what you do, you can always fulfil your dreams. Jack and Bobby used to play on those fields over there as kids, and they went on to win the World Cup. From living in Colliery Rose, Beatrice Street, which is just at the other side of the fields, and playing football in this historic park, to lifting football's most prestigious trophy. What a story. I hope you enjoy the unveiling as much as I'm going to, and I'd like to thank you for listening and attending today. And as I said earlier, the wait will definitely be worth it. Thank you.
Thank you, Liam. If I could just invite Mrs. Charlton, who would like to say a few words.
I'd just like to thank everybody for coming. Jack would have been chuffed to bits to think that you thought so much about it. I'm not going to say very much. I would like to thank Mr. Jennings for doing this statue. I haven't seen it yet, so I'll reserve my compliments. But all I can say is I'm sorry the weather wasn't good for you. And one thing about Jack, he played away a lot with his career, but he's come home at last. Thank you. I'd like to thank Ian Lavery and the council for all the work that they've done, and anything else that I can say is I think so much of Ashington myself, even though I'm not from here, but I've got some very good relations and friends here, and it's lovely to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Mrs Charlton. If I can now hand you over to Councillor Caroline Ball.
Thank you, Mrs Charlton. We are so pleased to be standing alongside you today, rightly proud of your beloved Jack, a pride that is shared with the town of Ashington. Sport inspires, that is a fact. Football legends inspire young people not only to kick a football and support their team, but to keep fit and healthy, and to speak out for good causes and to be a good role model, and more often in line with the latest fashions and hairstyles. We have some young talent playing here today, and I would like to thank Ashington Town FC for arranging the Festival of Football in supporting the unveiling. Young and old will marvel at the amazing statue of Jack Charlton OBE. And as we enter World Cup frenzy, with only 21 days to the opening match on the 20th of November, this generation can be inspired by the class of 1966 and learn more about Ashington's contribution to the past victories. We absolutely cherish our footballing heroes, and Ashington must take inspiration from those that were homegrown. There is much written about how football evolved in mining communities, but whatever point of view you take, mining communities produce some of the enviable talent in football. As a proud ex-mining town, there are links to mining heritage of Ashington in people, places, words and structures. Add to that a town that boasts 4 footballers of the year, and you have this exciting heritage project and statue of a football legend that we are about to see. Thank you.
Now what we've been waiting for, the unveiling of the statue, and I think the rain is coming down a bit heavier now. If I can just invite Councillor Liam Lavery, Mrs Charlton, our civic head Bob Walkinshaw to unveil the statue. And if you bear with, we are going to do it in a very slow process.
Now he's got a blind on how you can get into him.
Yes, thank you.
Watch Harry's. Oh, he's watching Harry.
Thank you very much, everybody. I know everybody will want to take photographs, but we are going to, Beverly Palin, our Northumberland Piper, is going to play for us, and we'll let family and guests get a closer look at the statue, and then we will remove all the cordons and everybody can have a close look. But if you can just bear with us and let the family have a good look first, that would be much appreciated. Thank you very much.
That was nothing. That was nothing. That was some random going on. Well, no, it is. That was big. I think for the recent job.
We'll try and do. See what the photograph is.
Every Saturday I go in and I get my phone every Saturday.